Hey guys, we're back with the house in Fata Morgana. When we last left off, it was yesterday, right. Giselle passed out in the rain, and oh yeah, right. Since then, I tried to go back. I just skipped through the ending if you accept the maid, and I was like, give me the CG list, but it didn't. Cause I wanted to use it for thumbnails, but I guess I'll just go ahead and read through it since. I'll do the reject too, since why not? She's absolutely right. You had an excess of tragedy. You had borne witness to far too much pain. So, you just took her hand, you know. Your spirit was deeply wounded by it. You could not possibly endure any further tragedy. And so, if she was offering you relief from all that, perhaps you should accept it. She had guided you this far, never letting go of your hand. And it was her presence that allowed you to bear the bleak, disheartening, and wretched tales you saw. Did you really have anything other than her? If she said she wanted to be with you, then surely you were allowed to want the same. Grasp my hand, master. Come, hold it tight. You gently wrapped your fingers around the maid's cold hand. Never again to let go. Never again to remember. Never again to look back upon the past you might have had. The rare, treasured days of happiness. Or the bitter days filled with nothing but pain. Or the person you were supposed to find. But you are fine with that. There's no one to criticize you for averting your eyes from your pain and seizing the opportunity for happiness lying before you. You made the correct choice. Well, I mean, if the game says so, I guess this is the true end. I guess we don't need to go back. Well, 25. Master? Oh, thank goodness you have awoken. I was getting worried there for a moment. What kind of herbal tea would you like to start your day with? I have some wonderful chamomile leaves if you would like. I said that right. Perhaps your tastes have changed since last we met. Tell me, master. I beg your pardon. I allowed myself to get too excited. But we get to be together forever after all. Free of the flow of time, nothing to endanger us or our lives. Just peace and serenity for the two of us. I'll serve you forever and ever. Does that not sound wonderful, master? So it's not really a bad end necessarily, but I want to call it a good end either. Ending 1, Prisoner of Illusion. I think if you reject her offer, it'll be a bad end though. I think it's going to do that. Get it out of the way, you know. Inspect the witch. Reject her proposition. I imagine this one will be similarly short. You could not accept the maid's offer. What she said was true. You cannot give up on your search. You had spent years and years waiting to reunite with someone. Your previous attempts may have been rife with mistakes, but you could not stop trying. Come, master. Spend eternity with me in the mansion. We'll have the most wonderful time together. The sweet tone of her voice, her cold fingers, her icy smile. These were all terrifying now. You had to escape. Had to break out of this darkness. Make it outside. Master? What is the... You brushed the maid's hand aside. As your eyes widened, aghast, you fled from the observation tower. Down and down the spiral staircase you went, though not a whisper of a footstep could be heard in the stone tower. The stairs seemed to go on forever. Down and down and down and down. Hold on, I need to scoot up. There. At long last, you arrived at the bottom, dashing from the next room without a passing glance at the angel in the stained glass window. The maid had shown you around the mansion, so you know its layout. Or perhaps, you're familiar with it even before arriving here. A large door came into view. The exit was up ahead. Master? But the next moment, her voice seized you from behind. You turned back, and there stood the maid, wearing the same smile. Where do you think you're going, master? Told you mustn't let go of my hand. This mansion is quite large. You could get lost if you go walking around unaccompanied. Now come, let us head back. Please do not let go of my hand. It's the same smile she always wore. The exact same. But right now, it seemed inexplicably ghoulish. The chill that ran down your spine was not from the lack of heat, but utter terror. Come, let us head somewhere else. You gotta get out of here. Oh, I know. We can put someone kindling in the fireplace and start a fire. The sweet firelight and gentle warmth will have you feeling wonderful in no time. You had to get out of here. You must be quite disoriented. The impact of regaining your memories has you terrified. Am I correct? You had to get away. You had to escape. You had to get out of here. Do not worry. I will always take care of you. Keep you safe from anything that scares you. I'll be here with you forever. You clawed at the door. It's not barred, so it should open. Nevertheless, it remained firmly in place. Now, you mustn't play around with that. Danger lurks around every corner outside. Fog blocking your sight, sinkholes on the road, a thick forest all around, beasts creeping around in the night. How can I possibly allow weak little you to go out into that? Now, come back to my side, please. You have no need to be here. May drew towards you. She reached out her hand. Her whole body seemed to be trying to encase you in ice. She wanted to keep you chained here in the darkness. Do not worry. There's nothing to be afraid of. You had to get out of this place. You had to break free. From this house of darkness. From this doting maid. From the maelstrom of tragedy. You had to remain firm, unyielding in that desire. Your desire to go outside. Your desire to be set free. You could not compromise or relent. Your thirst for escape had to be stronger than the maid's intent to keep you here. If it was... Hey! The door would surely open. Master! You dashed out into the light. There's nothing blocking your escape outside. No fog, no forest, no sinkholes, and no beasts in sight. The light was so bright it almost hurt your eyes. It was a world exactly opposite the darkness within the house. Master, please wait. You mustn't go out there. Oh yeah, are there any XX? Doesn't look like it. Come back, quickly! You could hear the maid's voice. You kept running through the light, as far as you could go. Wherever you arrived, you're sure that was where you were meant to be. Once though, just once, you looked back over your shoulder. It was blurry in the bright light, but you could see the mansion there. It wavered like a mirage, so it could disappear at any second, the maid standing in the open door. She was desperately reaching her hands out for you, but you were far out of reach. It seemed she could not leave the house. Perhaps you felt a pang of pity for her, but you were not sure. When you could no longer hear the maid shouting for you, your consciousness snapped off. You fell not into darkness, but light. Okay. I assume that's ending. Oh, it's not? Huh? What? What's they doing again? Oh, that's right. I was on my way to school. Now, what was I dozing off? What was I doing dozing off in the middle of the road? Not sure. Felt kind of in a daze. Like I just woke up from a terrible nightmare. In the middle of the day? In the middle of the road? Nothing like that's ever happened before. Has it? Something doesn't add up. Can't remember what I was doing. It's like there's a big gap in my memory. What was I doing? Who was I looking for? I need to stay focused. I have to get going or I'll be late. I know this place all too well. It's the same route I take to school every day. I'm just imagining they're like, okay, you need a job modern France. And so they're like, okay, I'll just add a big Eiffel Tower to the background. I'm just imagining everywhere in every background of modern France, there's just an Eiffel Tower in the background. Because that's France. There's a vendor along the way that always waves good morning to me. Always? The same route? I know this place? Yes, I know this place. You see it every day. Every day. Nothing changes. It's always the same. My perfectly normal, ordinary, everyday life. It's not over. Okay. Question mark? Ah. A gentle breeze brushes against my cheeks. My hair flutters as my gaze slides upwards, looking at a tall, handsome man with long hair and a somewhat despondent demeanor. I think I know this man. As soon as I see him, I feel like someone stuck their hand in my chest and is squeezing my heart. It's hard to breathe, and the overwhelming sense of familiarity has me on the verge of tears. Elation jolts through all my extremities. I know. This is the person I've been searching for. Excuse me? Excuse me? I have to get him to turn back. I have to look him in the eyes. I have to talk to him. We have to be reunited. I don't know his name. Probably doesn't know mine, but still. This is fate, so... Back to the mansion. What? I must go back to the mansion. Hold on, there's something I need to tell you. How could I have made that mistake? It's the worst possible decision. I have to make things right. I have to take your hand. I have to make her smile for me. If I can't do that, what am I even alive for? What did I even return from the everlasting darkness for? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What are you talking about? This time I'll do it. Can you hear me? Hey, stop talking to yourself. I'm funny. Why won't he look me in the eyes? If it's not possible in this life, stop, please listen to me. Why does he keep moving forward? Then I'll just have to place my hope in the next one. Wait, red light! I beg your forgiveness. I made the worst possible decision. Though I'll not make the same mistake twice. No matter what form you may assume, I'll not err again. I promise I shall come back for you. Giselle! Hey, someone call an ambulance! Someone's been hit by a car! What? It'd be pretty awkward if, like, it wasn't a fatal car crash. Coming for you. Knowing, you know, the truth of the white-haired girl totally changes the context of that scene. Than if I had seen it before, you know. Being like, we still have time to decide, or whatever we said. Or something along those lines. Anyway, we can go back to the main programming now. Wait, hold on, I want to see something. Was that bad ending too? I know, Prisoner of Illusion, I think, was 1. So I assume this is the second. Extras, ending list. Yep. How many endings are there? Because it feels like now, you know, yep, we're done. We just have no choices to make. We just watch it go. But, I mean, that can't be it because the layout would be different on the end of me. I actually read like 2 or 3 minutes of this, if that, yesterday, but I was like, hey, I'm kind of tired. I want to go to bed, so stop recording. And then at that, I was sure it was the end of me. I am even now putting her through a harrowing experience, digging up the memories she locked away, the past she wanted to pretend never happened, and laying it all out before her once more. But I must get her back to who she once was, even if it means forcing her to endure this. Oh, you're right! I did make the force her to remember decision. I don't know if that will end up being the right choice or not. It could be that leads to bad ending 3 if you chose the other one. Or it could be that choosing that leads to a bad ending later down the line. She must remember everything, because I need to know. Why did she choose to become the maid? And what secrets does this household hold? You're... Michel. Yes, my name is Michel. I'm not the white-haired girl. The person you're searching for was the man who once hurt you deeply. Me. Why? What was her why referring to? Why I hurt her? Or why I'm here? Or perhaps, why didn't I show up until now? Not having an answer for her, I clench her cold hands in mine. I wonder, were her hands this cold that night too? There's still more we need to see though. And it's still too soon for me to apologize. When she's gotten everything back, only then can I. Once she reclaimed herself, that is when I must tell her. Now, let us return to our past. Our story has only just begun. No matter what we thought or what we desired, no matter what we lost or how much pain we suffered, we must not shut this door. I didn't make it past this point, so this is all new now. Perfect darkness embraces us once more. I can see nothing, not even the woman beside me, but I shall not let go of her hand. I do not want her to slip away from me. I do not want to lose her. Hold on, let me move the pop filter. There. Stay with me. Are you alright? Okay, there we go. Oh, is this the man? I don't think it's gonna be Michel. Ah. Well, thank goodness you're awake. How's your head? Can you see me? What? And we scared silly there. Then I might have lost you for good. Really glad you're alive. Where am I? And who is this man? What was I doing? Healing up for any food? I can whip up some porridge for you right quick. Ah, it's in the forest. It was raining. Before that, I was at the mansion. I feel sick. Like there's still something in my stomach. No, thank you. I don't want anything. You really should have something. You need to keep up your energy. I just want to conk out again in an hour. Conk? Is that a word? Sounds good to me. Rather never wake up at all. You're not in the highest of spirits either, it seems. All the more reason to get something warm in you. Please have something. Get some milk on the fire. But you can handle a cup of that. Start losing all hope once the cold gets that deep in you. Reaches down to your core. Take me at my word, please. Just one sip. You'll feel like a whole new gal. Do people heat milk? I don't drink milk. I don't like milk. So, but is that a thing? Maybe? A heart-wrenchingly pleasant aroma wafted up with the steam from within the wooden cup. Succumbing to the sweet smell, I lifted the cup to my lips for just one sip. And the warmth that spread through me brought tears to my eyes. Perhaps there really was kindness in the world. A ripple spread across the surface of the milk. I had a gentle sigh coming from the man beside me. After which he said with a smile, "You should take it easy for the day." What song is this? I don't think it's played before. I lost the willpower to think about anything. I didn't care what had happened to me, or why I was here. Who he was, or even where this was. I spent the whole day in bed, just watching the sun slowly slide across the wooden floor. I felt like I was somewhere far, far away. At times I felt like a lost child, and at times a sickly old woman on her deathbed. Watching the sun travel gave me a renewed awareness of the passage of time. The fact that each moment that went by was another moment I was alive. I realized then that it had been a while since I had gotten more than a brief glimpse at any sunlight. It almost surprised me how colorful the world seemed beneath the sun's light, something I didn't get much of in the dark mansion. Only after losing something do you realize how much you needed. Warm milk, the light shining through the window, and a bed that smelled like springtime. With those three things, my heart slowly began to defrost. I started to regain the willpower to stand on my own 2 feet. Thank you for everything. Sure you're in any shape to be on your feet? Yes, I'm fine. I'm not hurt. You looked pretty beat up to me. But you look a lot better now. You're talking a lot more clearly than before. You've been very generous, despite having never met me before. For that you have my deepest gratitude. Without your help, I would no longer be in this world. I don't deserve your thanks. You're alive now because God's guidance made it so. God. Came across you early this morning as I was heading into the forest to hunt. Imagine my surprising a young lady like you on the ground in my path. What are you doing in the forest? You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not. Everyone's got their own share of personal problems. You're not going to demand I talk? I have no reason to force you to do anything. It looked like you'd been to hell and back. What? I could tell just looking at you. Now then, you have somewhere you can go? Somewhere to go. Of course I don't. I can't go back to the capital or the mansion. If not, then why don't you stay here? Here? Sure, it's a small village. We're self-sufficient. We all help each other out. Okay, so this isn't the guy. Yeah, I think this background is a bit different. Can't really tell though. No tax like your lords. No, we built the place up either, so we keep everything we make. We're pretty remote as a result. The harvest isn't fantastic. I'm sure you'll find it comfortable here. The rest of the villagers will be glad to have you. What do you say? Sorry, Mom. What I'm about to do might make the rest of the family's lives more difficult. But I don't want to have to feel any more pain. If I really want to be inconveniencing you, it's really okay, then yes. I'd like to stay here. That's great to hear. I was loath to send you back out there in your current condition. I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? The name's Amadi. I hope I said that right. Just one lonely villager of many. I'm Giselle. Giselle. That's a beautiful name. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a vacant house. Clean it up and you can call it home. I couldn't possibly ask for that. I doubt others would like it if I just took a house for myself. That shouldn't be an issue. I'm the village's representative, more or less. Representative? Like the chief? Only in name, though. As I mentioned, we're not on any lord's maps, so don't have much representing to do. The only reason I ended up in charge is because I'm a bit more educated than anyone else. It was a long time ago, but I understudied with a priest. Because of that, I'm familiar with the Bible's teachings. So rather than a chief, people of the village look at me more like a priest. Wouldn't be much fun if the church found out about that, though. They're liable to think I'm acting unordained. Then, you believe in God? It's quite the question. Of course God exists. He's always watching over us. That's why you survived, because He protected you. I understand that your faith can waver when you're going through times of tribulation. Those are the times when it's most important that you keep sight of who you are. Right. Now you get some rest. Tomorrow, I'll show you around the village. Thank you. I truly mean it. I really sincerely appreciate everything. Don't mention it, Giselle. This is your village now, too, so you don't need to act like a stranger anymore. Okay. So he's Amadi. Seems like a nice man. And then they're gonna... So, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? They're gonna find out she's from the mansion, okay? And they're gonna be like, she's a witch! Right? That's gotta be what's gonna happen. He seems like a nice man. Maybe here, I can live in peace. It'll be alright, I'm sure. It'll be alright. Yeah. The fact that he doesn't have a sprite means that probably this isn't gonna last long. I wasn't silly enough to believe my life would be perfect, but I found a tiny fragment of my lost hope. While I'd once been ready to give up on absolutely everything, I was starting to feel like I might be able to smile again, eventually. Like I might be able to get back on my feet. In order to do that, I had to cast aside my past once more. Forget everything that happened at the Bollinger estate, everything that had happened at the mansion. Forget about Michel. There's one niggling curiosity, though, that I couldn't shake. Something he had said before I left. My very existence threatens to tear down that house. The cursed youngest son of the Bollinger family. Michel, who had made a pact with the devil, who was supposed to be dead but is very much alive. What had he meant by that? Why don't people think he was dead? Wait, did I hear that right? Oh yeah, okay, I did, okay. No, I don't care about Michel one bit. Forget it. Forget everything. Oh, we're back with Michel now. Okay. The house was as it had always been, wrapped in a thick silence. Giselle's shadow, which had been lurking in the halls for about a month, was nowhere to be found. She hadn't come back since running off that day. Her secret was still safe. Her efforts had, in the end, all been for naught. Back to the way things were. But despite my mind telling me that it was for the best, I felt a kind of guilt seething in the back of my chest. And any attempts to figure out why only made me feel worse. But the look on her face then. Please, hear me out. I didn't know anything about you. I wasn't sniffing around or trying to bring you harm in any way. Was that really her just putting on an act because I revealed her scheming? She was screaming though. She looked genuinely terrified. I mean, you were holding a knife to her throat. She looked genuinely terrified when she knocked my hand away. Not falling for anything. I just feel like I know that frenzied panic. Something doesn't add up. Lots of dots. Be quiet. Silence, please. My head was pounding beyond belief. I couldn't stand anything. This world, the creature I was, the witches whispering. The archangel looking down upon me seemed to be cackling from somewhere far out of reach. So I'm not really sure about my Giselle is... Not necessarily Giselle's a girl theory, but... Well, yeah, Giselle is a girl. Can you guys believe that? But no, Michel is a girl. Because I'm kind of doubting it. So, what do we know about his curse? He doesn't have something. And... Well, also, but she did mention the daughter. I mean... It feels like I'm being baited here. Like this isn't the right answer. Like, what could it be though? Because like if he just was born without like a pancreas, how would they know? I mean, probably die early because the pancreas is pretty important, right? It like regulates a hormone, I think, something like that. I'm the anatomy expert. No, I just remember that because I read a light novel. Is it a light novel or just a regular novel? Oh, a weebie novel. And girl had like pancreatic cancer. It's getting a movie this year, I think. It was okay. I watched the movie, I guess. Anyway, the Archangel, looking down upon me, seemed to be cackling from somewhere far out of reach. So for whatever it was worth, to escape from his gaze, I once again drew the drapes over the stained glass window. Whoa! It's someone new! Hey, where you're from? You're gonna be here long? Are you? Shut up, Village Child 1 and 2. Well, not even Village Child 1, just Village Child and Village Child 2. Rarely ever get visitors here, so they're down there awestruck by you. We'll be getting a lot of attention for a little, so please don't let it get to you. No, that's fine. I'll do my best to get along with everyone. Haha, you had a spark in you that wasn't there yesterday. Anything in particular that cheered you up? In particular? Once I decided I was going to stay here, just sort of started feeling better about things. Figured I couldn't stay gloomy forever. I see. Glad to hear. Hehehe. It's all thanks to you, Amity. Keep thanking me like that and my cheeks might get stuck red. In any event, I said I'd show you around yesterday, so how about we do that? Lead the way. That said, we're a modest little village of about 100. Everyone knows everyone. For that size, it looks pretty big to me. Amity taking the lead, we walked around through the village, passing by crop fields and milk cows, presumably shared among the villagers. Houses were scattered across an area that seemed far too large for only 100 people. Actually, getting a better look at them, the buildings were dilapidated. Dilapidated? Looking more like ruins than residents. Hold on. Dilapidate.
Dilapidated.
Dilapidated? Once upon a time, this was a city rather than a village. When your ancestors lived here? Oh no. We're drifters fortunate enough to come across some decent looking land, so we stuck around. How do you know what it was like before then? There are a few stone tablets left behind, based on what we're able to extract from their texts. This area used to be a large city with a booming economy, rivaling that of the capital. There weren't hundreds, but thousands of people bustling around. Merchants from afar came in droves. It was much like how the capital is now. I wonder if this is based off a real city. Well, ancient city. Possibly modern city now. Actually, this area is more open to foreigners. People of all different races, speaking as many different languages. It was evidently quite the sight, and sound. I had no idea there's a city here. That's what happens when a place is wiped from history. Couldn't tell you how reliable the tablets are, but if you take them at their word, the city just lost everything in a single week. What? People, crops, livestock all dead. Maybe it's a natural disaster, a famine, a plague. Can't say for sure. This is what the tablet said, though. Aw. We have been cursed by the witch. I saw something flash. I think it's just a background. Cursed by the witch. Look over there. See that river? There used to be a magnificent bridge crossing it, but there's hardly anything left of it. If you continue along the path beyond the fallen bridge, there's a forest. That's where I found you. The deeper parts of the forest are so dense you can't see anything but tree trunks and leaves. It's an eerie place. You're up in a cloud of darkness. If you make it through that, there's a mansion, which is said to be cursed. The witch who supposedly destroyed the city lives in the house deep in the forest. She's been there for years and years and years. She casts her curse on anyone who goes near it. The city was so alleged the mansion was actually in its borders. My guess is that the bridge was built to mark the road leading to it. Now, as you can see, the bridge is gone and the houses are still standing are still standing or practically in ruins. But the mansion alone looks like it did just back then. The witch living in the mansion goes by the name Morgana. According to the records, someone by that same name was executed in this area for witchcraft. And even in death, she continues to bear her grudge against mankind. Who knows how much of it is true, though? Truth or fiction, the story is taking root in this region. The city's history may be lost, but the legend of the witch continues to be told. The legend of the Golden Witch? Making, like, finger guns and shooting them. People have a tendency to keep stories alive that scare them. Sorry, didn't mean to disturb you. No, I'm fine. You're best staying away from the mansion in the forest, at any rate. There's no saying what might happen if curiosity gets the better of you. Better safe than sorry, if you ask me. Aside from that mansion, this is as peaceful a village as you'll find. I don't know where you came from, but I'm glad you didn't end up wandering up there. Why is there rain and thunder sound effects playing? Did they not mention that the weather cleared up? Did they? Well, they did. I guess not. They're just wandering around in the rain, you know. Like normal people do. I don't know where you came from. I'm glad you didn't end up wandering up there. I know all about the mansion and who lives there. I was there, after all. With Michel for a full month. But I don't remember any cursed witch. Just a man with a bone-chilling glare. Maybe the rumors about a witch living there were spread by him. Perhaps even his family. I could see them doing that. But none of that matters to me anymore. Never going anywhere near that house again. The witch's curse, Michel, they're nothing to me. With nowhere else to go, I ended up in this small village. There's no denying that there's very little to speak of here. But I found peace in that nothingness. Couldn't have been more blessed that such a kind man had found me and welcomed me into his village. The village ran entirely on its own crops and livestock. They had no currency, merely bartered among themselves. Coming from a Branch's family, nothing felt so new. Try not to get distracted. I never plowed? No! A large plot of land, milked a cow, or used a loom before. First I wasn't sure what to think. It was such a departure from my lifestyle in the capital. But over time, I grew more comfortable with my new life. People in the village started thinking of me as one of them. Come on, Giselle, come play with us. So there's a time skip, but didn't say how much. Right? Well, just overtime. So that could mean anything. Like a day, a week, a month, a year. We're gonna play hide and seek today. Can't, sorry. I'm spinning yarn. You can do that later. Come on, play with us. Stop that. Don't pull on my skirt. Alright, you win. When I'm done with this, I'll join you. And no ditching. We'll be down at the square, okay? Got it. See you there. Haha, kids are taking quite a liking to you. Amity. You think so? They've been incredibly lively since you arrived. Children are more sensitive than adults. Sensitive? They're very perceptive of how others are feeling. If you begrudgingly play along, they'll pick up on that quickly. You like children, and that's a wonderful thing. There's not a good woman in the world who dislikes children. Why, thank you. I don't think it's so much I like them. I'm kind of like a big kid myself. I genuinely enjoy hide and seek. That's not going to earn me any points. I like kids too. Watching them gives me faith that this world has a bright future. A bright future. Never looked at them that way. They seem to like you quite a bit too, Amity. Thanks. I'd rather give my affection to my own kids. Oh, you have children? Oh, heavens no! That was obvious enough. Talking about the future. I see. But knowing you, Amity, I'm sure you'll find someone right for you. Have kids of your own in no time. It's not that easy, sadly. Even in such a small village, there are no ladies who would take interest in me. You don't give yourself enough credit. Fully confident you'll find someone soon enough. You really think so? Absolutely. Then, oh, smooth! Then perhaps you could be that person. What? Pardon? Won't pressure you into it, of course. But I think it would be marvelous to have you in my life in a bigger way. But, it's a little soon for me to think about settling down like that. It is pretty sudden, I admit it. Take all the time you need to consider it. Alright. I have to go play with the kids now. Have fun. I wonder if he really meant it. Amity is a nice fellow. I'm sure living here would be wonderful. But I can't help feeling something isn't right here. Why am I thinking about him now of all times? That man has no redeemable qualities. Not one. As it turned out, Amity was serious about his proposition. They brought it up every time we ran into each other. Unable to give him an answer, I found myself constantly apologizing to him. Soon winter started giving way to spring. On a day when the air stalled a brisk winter bite, and budding seedlings battled to break through the earth, the seams holding the village together began to come loose. That day, the village men were gathered in the square talking. They all had stern looks on their face. It's clear that something had happened. I obviously couldn't stick my head in, so I waited until they were done and caught Amity. While it was rather awkward, I was still more comfortable asking him for information than anyone else. Actually, with a dejected look on his face, he started explaining. Oh no, this is not good music to be playing. The Lord found out about this village. What? And he said he's going to place this land under his rule, meaning he'll start collecting taxes. In addition, he's also demanding we pay 5 years' worth of back taxes for our unauthorized use of the land. What? That's ridiculous! Yes, it most certainly is. We obviously don't have the means to pay 5 years' taxes. There's no reason for him to take over this village at all. We're completely isolated from the surrounding area, after all. But if we resist, he could send soldiers. Doesn't matter how absurd his claim to the village is. We have no choice but to comply. It's terrible. What are we going to do then? We're going to do as the Lord demands. The 5 years' taxes will have to be paid in installments. Some of the men suggested we abandon the land and find somewhere else, but it would take time to cultivate the land and plant new crops. It's no trivial task. We'll just have to make do with these changes. We'll use more of the land to grow and try to be more efficient. Will you help in the fields? Of course. This village is my home now too. Thank you, Giselle. It'll be difficult, but if we all pitch in, sure we can get through this. I thought the same thing. If we all work together, we can make it through this rough patch. The collection of taxes brought more than just a burden for everyone to share. It brought emotional strain and conflict to the village too. Your family has more hands to work the fields. I have a sickly child. You expect him to work any harder than he is? I know you're hiding grain in your cellar. You have more than us. Let us keep a little grain. You have more. No, you have more. You both have more than us. When their comfortable lives fell under attack, the villagers' top priority became their own property. The cooperation was only temporary. Before long, everyone became a threat. And the negative energy only built on itself, its growth accelerating like a boulder rolling down a hill. I'm trying to think of a funny joke about communism here, but I can't. So, just pretend I said a funny joke about communism, okay? And it wasn't long before their sights fell on me, the outsider. Come on, get moving. Ow, stop that. Why are you doing this? Now stop once you've told us everything. Told you what? Every what? One morning, a man dragged me from my house and took me to the square. There the entire rest of the village was gathered, all eyes on me. What? What's this about? Oh, don't play stupid. We all know it was you. What was me? The thief. Well, you betrayed her! From the crowd appeared someone I knew quite well. The ever-affable village representative. The man who had saved my life. But in his eyes now, thought you were better than that. It was contempt, anger, scorn. So many different shades of negativity. Recognized what I saw in his glare immediately. Someone who had been subjected to those looks before. But why? For what reason was he looking at me like that? Couldn't make sense of what was happening. So just stood there stupefied. There's been a rise in reports of people having things stolen lately. This village is too small to attract bandits, though. Since the Lord now demands we pay him taxes, even the smallest item loss can have a dramatic impact on the family's living conditions. That's totally Amity, that's totally right. What you've done is no joke. No, I don't think it's actually going to go that yet. But, well, wait just a second. I haven't stolen anything. Why do you think You've been seen in the act. What? So long as there's testimony against you, your guilt is assured. Well, I have testimony against the guy testifying against me that I saw him stealing stuff. How about that? Who says they saw me? I swear I didn't do anything. They're obviously lying. You're the one who's lying. You've been playing us for fools this whole time. Everything was fine until you showed up. Managed not to get found out until you showed up. No, it's not my fault. Giselle, apologize to the village and return what you've taken. Amade, don't you believe me? There were multiple witnesses. Several different people saw you stealing. I've known these people long enough to be family, and I trust them like family too. They're not liars. But, no, they're framing me. I didn't steal anything, I swear. Framing you? Now you want to put this on us, woman? Unbelievable. Have you forgotten we welcomed you into our village? Amade, please believe me. You of all people should believe me. You've been avoiding me of late, haven't you? What? Because you had something to hide, correct? No, What other reason would you have to avoid me? Why? How can you say these things? Why won't you believe me? Now return the things you've stolen. I can't. I never stole anything. How am I supposed to return something I don't have? I see. So you already moved the stolen goods. She said she doesn't have them anymore, folks. How should we deal with this? You rough her up until she talks. Yeah, she's not getting off that easy. Give us back our property. God. Why is this happening to me? The high Shnu rulership has driven these people mad. I need to get away from this village. Quick. Restrain her! Ah! No, get your hands off me. Have you forgotten everything we've done for you? All that matters is that you don't have to suffer. Is that it? I didn't do anything. Take her to my house. We'll make her tell us everything. No. Stop. You've all gone mad. Please come to your senses. With men on all four sides of me, I was dragged into Amade's house. We sat coolly in a chair, and they shoved me to my knees before him. I'll ask you this one more time, Giselle. Where did you put the things you stole? Oh, I keep giving you the same answer. I didn't take anything from anyone. Please believe me. Do you swear, with God as your witness? I do, I swear, with all my heart. You don't actually believe her, do you, Amade? She's not only sold us out to a lord, she's now threatening to make our lives downright impossible. Again, that's just a coincidence. Listen to me, Amade. Thus saith the Lord of Hosts, the woman hath committed 3 sins. She has lied, she has stolen, she has betrayed her fellow man. Why are you doing this, Amade? You were Amade? That's a little late to be questioning how to pronounce his name. You're such a good man. I'd be deeply disappointed in you, Giselle. As much as I don't want to do this, I have to get the truth from you. Amade. Of course. Why didn't I see it? So just an outsider to them. Why wouldn't he believe a stranger's words over the words of the word of the village, his family? Hold on, it's really hot in my room. I need to turn my air conditioner on. Like, keep it low so that I think even on high it doesn't really pick up. So, but still, the water. Did waterboarding exist in the year 1099? What? Man set a wooden well bucket on the floor in front of me. Oh, they're just gonna do the good old head in the water technique. I was kind of scared they're gonna go, you know, the rape route again. Which I was like, no, don't do that, Terry. Which I mean, this is bad, but on a I'm not sure which one's worse. Don't make me decide. Don't make me. Please don't make me make that decision. And it wasn't clean water from the well, though, but grimy, murky wastewater. Oh, gross. I reflexively turned my head from the stench, but a man behind me grabbed me by the hair. Before I had a chance to realize what was happening, the world around me went brown. Ah. But how do I make drowning sound effects? Like glub glub. Glub glub. Not the best thing to be laughing at. I struggled with all my might to break free, but my arms were tied behind my back, and I didn't have the strength to overpower the man holding my head down. Reflexively gasping for air, a stream of filthy water poured into my mouth. I'm not saying glub glub again. Pull her out. We get nothing if she dies. Put her back in. Keep at it until she's ready to talk. No. Not saying glove glove again. How unsightly. Ah! I don't think I ever considered marrying this woman. Stop. You can stop whenever you want, Giselle. You just have to tell us the truth. Please. Help. Stop! I was given no time to rest. My head shoved into the bucket, pulled out just long enough for me to steal a breath before going back in. Over and over again. Not a person in that room objected to the abuse I was receiving. I had prayed for a good harvest with these people. They taught me how to use a loom, something I'd never touched before. We had laughed together, lived together. They were normal people. Perfectly ordinary, kind, helpful, friendly people. Not at all cruel or inhumane. But now, they burned with a frenzy that overshadowed all my memories of them. Every gargle, gasp, and grunt they got from me fueled that fire. Dozens of eyes laced with madness stared down upon me, rejoicing at my suffering. Ah. My consciousness was slipping away from me. Thought I could hear laughing and chattering. It would all pass through my ears as mere noise. Nothing I can make sense of. Stay with me. I'm a day. Oh, thank goodness you're awake. Wait, what was I just doing? And it looped to when she first woke up in the village! Alright, I was in the forest, on the verge of death. The Nominee found me in. I think this is just a dream sequence. We almost lost valuable manpower there. We're just discussing what to do about you, Giselle. Decided to make you village property. No, you didn't save me. You're good to work for us. Put this whole nasty mess behind us. You may be worthless in the fields and terrible with a loom, but there's plenty you can help with. Go to actual heck. What are you going to make me do? Like to get your hands dirty. Considering I found you half dead in the forest, none of the rest of you is any cleaner. Don't go any further. Day. Seems we've come to an agreement. I'll keep watch over her starting today. Make sure she stays in line and doesn't steal anything else. Dirty. Stays in line. The way they're looking at me. They didn't have to spell it out. No. Anything but that. Please have mercy. If you're begging for mercy, that means you know you've done something wrong. Let's see. There's one way, Giselle. What? Give back what you stole, naturally. But if you're going to insist that's not possible, bring us something of equal value. If you can't do that, then your life belongs to the village. The men were cackling. They knew I couldn't do it. They were enjoying watching me squirm. Take your pick, Giselle. Something of equal value. If I can get that, then you'll set me free. At that moment, a little bit of darkness bubbled up in my heart. So she's gonna go to the mansion, and they'll probably go with her. Something maleficent whispered in my ears. If you're in need of money, help yourself to some of the furniture. There's a village not far from here. Trade it for food, and then make your way to a larger town. I think I know where you can get something worth some money. The mansion in the forest has some fairly valuable furniture in it. Oh god. What did I become? You can steal some of that to sell for good money. Such a despicable woman. You mean the cursed mansion? You expect us to go there? Are you out of your mind? Anyone who goes near that house is killed by the witch's curse. There is no witch living there. There is no curse. Giselle, what do you know about that mansion? I lived there for a while. Well, for a month. You what? The son of a noble lives there. He's human, and he's alone. A noble? What's a noble boy doing this far from the city? I presume he is banished there. I sent to the mansion from the capital to act as his servant. There's plenty of value in the house. Shelves, lined with books. There should be more than enough to pay the Lord 5 years' worth of taxes. Is what you're saying true? I would not lie. As bewilderment spread across Amade's house, I was unable to look at anything but the floor. I couldn't stop trembling. To protect myself, I sold out Michel. But you can't blame her for selling out Michel. Like, what has Michel done for her? You know, hold a knife to your throat. You know, accuse her of things. You swear there's just a single man living in that house? Yes, it's only him. Alright. If it turns out you're lying, you'll pay. Okay, everyone, you heard her. Tell all the young men to get ready. We're going up to the mansion in the forest. Just be safe. Make sure everyone brings something they can use as a weapon. And you, Giselle, you're coming with us. You'll be leading the way. Listen to me. Don't think about trying to run. Right. I want to call it, but the scene hasn't ended yet. On the cusp of springtime, I found myself trekking through the dreary forest I thought I would never set foot in again. How had I ended up here? How come I could never manage to avoid getting myself in these situations? Who would have guessed that my reason for returning to the mansion would be to loot it? I prayed for God to show even a little mercy and ensured Michel wasn't around. Though I knew the chances of that happening were almost zero. After several hours of walking, we broke through the thick woods and the mansion appeared before us. Like its surroundings, the house was bleak and uninviting. Even the midday sun seemed disinterested in shining its light upon it. Despite on the surface, there not being much of anything impressive about it, the entire mob stood speechless before its overwhelming presence. The men had weapons. They were fueled by avarice. That's how you say that, right? Avarice? Means greed. Which gave them the courage to approach this place they wouldn't normally otherwise. Door won't open. I think it's barred from the inside. It seems someone really does live in this cursed place. I'm honestly surprised. Even more so that it's not a witch, but just a noble. The door is old. We could break it down. Hey, let's bust it down! Hold on, there's no need to be barbaric. Did you even consider knocking on the door like normal people? Sound like a band of thieves. Ha! Something else coming from you. Who do you think proposed this plan, Giselle? You! Well, I mean, he's not wrong. Alright, men. Ready for lives of luxury? Break down that door! Stop it. It's the dang nobles who make our lives so hard. They deserve to be robbed. Break it! Break down the door! I mean, did you not see this coming, Giselle? Wait, I mean... Please stop this. Break it down! Break it down! Break it down! Stop! All their repressed emotions detonated. They battered the door again and again and again. And in a few minutes' time, it was on the verge of collapse. They shouted and cheered and hooted like madmen. As my peaceful life came crumbling down around me. Growing lightheaded from anxiety, I squeezed my eyes shut, unable to bear it any longer, when the deep groan of a door opening echoed through the forest. It seems you're not aware of whose house you're trying to break into. The world went silent, like time had come to a stop. No one could manage to say a word. I stared at the man who had appeared from within the mansion. Surely you know what this place is called. Beneath the dazzling midday sun, he had bone-chillingly alabaster, did I say that right? Skin and long, nearly translucently pale hair. So surely you came prepared for whatever you would find. And his eyes were like two blazing infernos. They hung out across the mob. So he does have red eyes? A demon. Someone muttered, probably unconsciously. He did indeed look like something not of this world. It's a demon. The rumors about this place are true. A cursed demon lives there. Demon? Him? Michel? No, he's not cursed. Indeed, I'm cursed. The witch's curse is real. I've inherited it in its entirety, as well as her purpose. You know, I could, use... I'm trying to think of a funny word. Or like... the humor of peasants. Pointed that, Giselle's breasts are always really huge in every CG she appears in. Which is this one. And I mean her sprite, but, I'm higher quality humor than that. I make jokes about, like, Michel asking his mom for the Netflix password. A witch, a demon, a spirit impure. Call me whatever you wish, for the truth shall not change. I carry within me an eternal curse. Oh, we're at a new scene. But I don't want to call it there. Behold my flesh, pale as the moon. No red blood flows beneath this skin as it does yours. Behold my hair, utterly devoid of color. Offer up to the devil as part of our pact. Behold these crimson eyes, symbol of the lifeblood split at my hands. It should bring calamity upon you as the witch of legend. Never-ending famine, plague, catastrophe. This is not catastrophe, that's catastrophe. Suffering for generations. Till the moment of your deaths, you shall regret ever coming near this place. No, no. Have mercy! We're just... It's that woman. She brought us here. Tempted us with promises of wealth. Deceived us. Told us to pillage this house. We're innocent. Amadei. Please have mercy on us. Give her to me, then, as an offering. Absolutely, she's yours. Torture her however you please. I have one more condition. You never come near this house again. If you so much as consider it, you will all die by my curse. Ah! I swear, we won't return! Run! Get out of here! Without so much as a glance back, the villagers scrambled to the forest. Amadei, the man who had rescued me that night, went right along with them. Is there kindness in the world? I wasn't sure what to think anymore. I don't think I'm helping you. His voice rained down on me, but I couldn't lift my head. There's such a gaping void in my chest. I had no idea what question I should be asking anymore. What I should be angry about. What I should be sad about. Not even the first clue. Look at me. Look at me, Giselle. Tell me, is it true you returned to the mansion to plunder it? That you brought these men here to rob me of my valuables? Answer me, Giselle. Yes, it's true. I persuaded them to steal from you. Are you really so desperate for money that you resort to looting? Just how low will you go? Not only did you seduce my father, not only did you go digging around for information about me, you brought a mob to this house? They're armed too. Were you trying to get me killed? Answer me, Giselle. Not even going to defend yourself? Your scheme failed, so you're retreating into silence? Oh, for God's sake, you sicken me. I'm done with you, I'm done. Leave this place and never show your face here again. As he shouted at me and I stared into his fiery red eyes, somewhat inappropriate thought crossed my mind. Huh, so I can get emotional like anyone else. My heart, stripped raw and cast out to sea, finally sunk deep enough to be crushed by the pressure. Me. What? If you want me gone, then kill me. Question mark, exclamation point. You can do that, can't you? You can use your curse to kill me, can't you? Then do it, right here. Use your power. Take my life. If you don't want to do that, stab me with your knife. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me! What? I'm done. I can't take it. Through with this whole world. No one will believe anything I say. No one cares one bit about how I feel. Just walk all over me, laughing. Why? Tell me, why? Why is this happening to me? Never stole anything. What are you talking about? Trying my best to look happy, but everything would work out if I could keep smiling. I believe that would make things better. But nothing ever got better. What did I ever do? Tell me, what did I do? All I ever did was believe. Try my best to survive, to always wear a smile. But if everything's gonna be my fault, I have to deal with that for the rest of my life, then I'm done. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live in this world anymore. Calm down, please. Don't follow what you're saying. My understanding is that you desired money, so you brought that mob. And before that, you used my father. You wouldn't believe me even if I told you the real story. You'll take your family's word over mine. You don't have any idea what I went through there. How hard it was just to keep myself together. What? Never wanted riches. All I wanted was a decent enough wage to allow my family to live comfortably. That's all I wanted. But that man, he used my family against me. He made me... forced me to... He raped me. What? Again and again, no matter how much I resisted, he wouldn't stop. Again and again. He threatened me, beat me, cut me with a knife, over and over and over again. What? My father raped you? No one would believe me. I did nothing wrong. You don't believe me either, do you? So I'm done. I don't want this body anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I can't take it anymore. Help me, please. Set me free. Kill me. Kill me already. Use your curse and kill me. Kill me! I'm sorry. Couldn't help but take that chance. Give me a moment. I need time to process this. You can do it, can't you? Kill me already. Kill me. Kill me now. kill me. Dang it! Give me time so we can talk this through. I want to hear everything from the beginning. Ha. Ha. Ha ha! Inside. Let's go inside and talk. The light hurts my eyes. That was a door I might have best let stay shut. Not knowing the truth would have been so much easier. I wouldn't have been made to shudder in disgust, hearing about the crimes of my own family. But if I hadn't opened that door, I would have lost everything. That day, after far too long, I finally let myself see the person in Giselle. Okay, there we go. That's a good place to call it. That last, almost an hour. Probably the best part of Fata Morgana so far, I'd say. That was pretty good. Door 5's definitely my favorite so far. This is great. In a twisted way, I guess. So, what's my second favorite door, though? I don't actually know on that one. Because I think door 1, 2, and 3 all have good parts and some bad parts. Like, door 1 felt a little weak, but at the same time, I like all the characters in it. Door 2, you know, it had that reveal with the beast, which was cool. But also, it could have been shorter than it was, I think. They could have cut like 30 minutes to even an hour out of, you know, Pauline stuff, and the same effect would have been there. And door 3 was all around kind of solid, but felt like Jacopo's character could have been done a bit better. Like, I don't know. But door 5 is that it's like I'm gesturing, but you can't see my gesturing. So I'm not even gonna try to like say what my gesturing is. You just believe that I'm gesturing, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye.